Welcome back to the Hannahcast YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be reacting to the selection for the Cannes Film Festival this year. Some of the films that are going to be in competition, out of competition, a bunch of other stuff. Cannes has been really good for Oscar films recently. I mean, we had Parasite, we had... what was it? Triangle of Sadness. We had Anatomy of a Fall. We had Nora. And last year was amazing for Cannes films because we had Nora, we had Emilia Perez, we had The Substance. Even The Apprentice got a couple of Oscar nominations. So it is fascinating to see where any of these films will go. I want to make a get, but still, let's just see, all right? Official selection. All right, we got Alpha from Julia Ducournau. The film follows Alpha, an 11-year-old girl in the fictional 1980s city inspired by New York. As the AIDS epidemic unfolds worldwide, one of her parents falls ill, forcing her to confront loss and her own mortality for the first time. I will say, this doesn't sound all that weird. Titan is weird, but this one, it's I don't know. I'm wondering if this could actually become a thing. Maybe. We'll have to see. Then we have Dossier 137, Eagles of the Republic. Eddington is now confirmed to be at Cannes. It's directed by Ari Aster, and it's a sort of contemporary Western black comedy. I don't know what to make of this, because Ari Aster has never made a film that's gotten close to the Oscars. None. Sometimes you can see the breadcrumbs, even with, Nora. You know, Willem Dafoe got nominated for Best Supporting Actor for The Florida Project. And kind of launched the Willem Dafoe assance, because now Willem Dafoe is in everything again, and everyone loves him. So at least you could see something with Nora, because Sean Baker has gotten some love in the Oscars before. Ari Aster has not had anything like that, so I'm very curious to see how Eddington will do. What was it? Furore, directed by Mario Martone. I actually don't know what this one is. It doesn't really have a premise, it seems. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering what this could be. I'm willing to bet whatever wins the Palme d'Or is probably going to be one of these films I don't even know anything about. Because right now I'm kind of betting on sentimental value, where again I guess it doesn't really say what the plot is either. But I'm kind of going for sentimental value right now. But it's probably going to be something I don't even know what it actually is. So there's that. But let's see. The History of Sound is a bit of a surprise. I thought it was maybe going to be like a fall festival thing, but I guess it's coming out in Cannes. It's about the relationship between two men who meet in 1916 and then travel together in the summer of 1919 to record the folk songs of their countrymen in rural England. I don't think this is going to be an Oscar thing, but again, you don't want to, completely discard it. So we'll have to see. The Mastermind, directed by Kelly Reichardt. I don't really know who Kelly Reichardt is. Who did she direct? I guess First Cow was the only one. But that movie didn't really make a big splash at all. So I'm not exactly sure. Oh wait, it's an art heist film? Yeah, probably not going to happen. Ooh, Nouvelle Vague, or New Wave, directed by Richard Linklater. This film I'm really keeping my eye out for, because this sounds like something very different for Richard Linklater, and not really in a commercial way. He's going more artsy with it. This film is about the making of Jean-Luc Godard's film Breathless. So I am very curious about this, and apparently it's going to be in black and white and 4:3 aspect ratio. So I do want to keep my eye out. I do want to keep my eye out for this, because Richard Linklater, granted, he's only made one Best Picture film, which was Boyhood, but this seems like something so different from anything he's usually done. Le Petit Denier. I don't really know what this is, and I can't even click on what it is, so there's that. The Phoenician Scheme. This is the new Wes Anderson film, and we actually got a trailer for this a couple days ago. I'm very curious about this one, because a politician is forced under house arrest for protection from a terrorist. I'm really wondering if this film like has more of a stronger plot than some of Wes Anderson's more recent films, that if this could become an Oscar thing. Again, I want to see, but because, people have been kind of viewing Wes Anderson as more of like a one-trick pony in recent years, and I'm not gonna completely disagree. I mean, I did really love the Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar, and I feel like that actually used Wes Anderson's style to its advantage. But, however, you had Asteroid City and The French Dispatch, and while I like those movies, it's not really they're not really one of his best films, and admittedly, I did start to see more of a pattern with the way he makes movies, and it didn't really feel like he was adding anything really new to it. So I'm wondering if the Phoenician Scheme, considering this seemed to have a more interesting plot, if this can actually be a Cannes breakout hit. Renoir, again, I can't really click on that. Romeria, directed by Carla Simon. An orphan young woman, Marina, travels to Vigo to seek information about her biological father died from AIDS. She comes across her uncle and the rest of her family on her father's side, who are nonetheless reluctant to look back to the past due to shame because of Marina's biological parents' struggles with substance abuse. This is interesting. I don't know if this is going to be an awards thing, but we'll have to keep our eyes out. Again, it could probably be something very out of nowhere. The Secret Agent, directed by Agente. That's the Portuguese name. Kleber Mendonça Filho. I hope I pronounced that correctly. In 1977, during the final years of the military dictatorship in Brazil, Marcelo, a 40-year-old teacher fleeing from his mysterious past, returns to Recife, I hope I pronounced that correctly, in search of some peace, but soon realizes that the city is far from being the refuge he is looking for. All right, it's interesting. Again, I don't know who any of these people are. Let me see if this director has done anything like that really big. Okay, so none of his films really got into the Oscars. And the closest, I guess, was that Neighboring Sounds was submitted by Brazil for Best Foreign Language Film, but I'm assuming didn't get nominated. So there's that. Oh, hold on. There we go. I guess also the fact that it's called The Secret Agent, it's like, I don't know if that's going to be like a Oscar thing. A Simple Accident, directed by Jafar Panahi, or Panahi. But, again, I can't really, there's no page on that. Sirat, directed by Oliver Lax. The Sound of... Wait, let me see what Sirat is about. After his daughter disappears at a rave, a father travels to Morocco with his son to search for her. All right. Who is Oliver Lax, anyway? Oh, okay, he seems to have a... Okay, so he seems to be pretty, well-liked at Cannes. Let's see. Then we got The Sound of Falling, directed by Masha Shalinsky. And what is this about? This film tells the stories of 4 girls on a farm in the Altmark over the course of a century. All right. Again, I don't really know much about this, so I can't really say too much about it. 2 Prosecutors, directed by Sergei Lonitsa. Let's see what films has he done? So, okay, he seems to be like a very big international director. Mostly does documentaries. All right. And The Young Mother's Home, directed by Jean-Pierre and Luc Dardenne. And let's see. This is about 5 young mothers, Jessica, Perla, Julie, Naima, and Ariane, and their children are housed in a center for young mothers. Okay. What have these 2 directed? I'm kind of curious about that. All right. Nothing I've really heard of. The Sun. Oh, I know. Nope. I've not heard of these directors before. All right. This is interesting. Okay, so they've done some documentaries as well. And let's see. So these are the films competing for the Palme d'Or. All right. Whatever wins the Palme d'Or, I'm going to predict for Best Picture of the Oscars, at least to be nominated. Considering how big the Palme d'Or has been for Cannes winners recently, or no, for at least for Best Picture contenders. I'm really looking out for sentimental value, but again, that feels like it's going to be too easy. It feels too easy of a guess. Again, I really do want to look out for the Phoenician scheme in case that's a big thing, or even Eddington. Eddington could be a big thing. Who knows? I'm really looking out for Nouvelle Vague. Like, if this is a big hit, oh boy, yeah, this will, like, like, because everything about this just sounds like it's going to be, like, big, like, Oscar bait. Uncertain Regard, we have Aisha Can't Fly Away, Eleanor the Great. Oh, that's the one directed by Scarlett Johansson. So this is not. So these are not going to be the contenders for the Palme d'Or, but they're just kind of in competition for other awards, like Uncertain Regard, Heads or Tails, Homebound, L'Incolo, de la Grande Arc, Caravan, The Last One for the Road, Meteors, My Father's Shadow. All right. The Mysterious Gaze of the Flamingo, Once Upon a Time in Gaza. I think, if I'm not mistaken, is this actually a documentary? Let me see here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No, this is not. This is not a documentary. This is a, like, film. Oh, okay, yeah, definitely keep an eye out for this. A Pale View of Hills, Pelion, The Plague, Promised Sky, and Urchin. Oh, and this is directed by Harris Dickinson. Okay. Out of competition, some of the films screening are Bye Bye, The Coming of the Future, Highest to Lowest, Mission Impossible, The Final Reckoning, The Richest Woman in the World, and Vie Privée. Now, highest to lowest screening is fascinating. It's not going to be in competition, but, you know, I'm kind of curious about this, but Spike Lee is kind of very hit or miss with the Academy. Like, sometimes he'll make films that, like, do very well, like, you know, Do the Right Thing or Black Klansman, definitely Black Klansman, but then he'll do movies like Da 5 Bloods and Old Boy, which don't do anything at the Oscars. I mean, well, Da 5 Bloods did get score, but that was, like, literally it. I am curious, but I'm not going to bet on it. I'm not going to completely bet on it, but we'll have to see about that. Now, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. All right, this is probably, like, great. I think it's going to be better received than, like, Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, but it's probably going to be like that kind of film. Midnight Screenings, Dalloway, The Exit 8, Sons of the Neon Night, Cannes Premiere. All right, these are films that were selected to be screened in the Cannes Premiere section. Amram Connemara, The Disappearance of Joseph Mengele, Orwell, 2 + 2 = 5, Splitsville, and The Wave. Oh, wait, The Wave is a musical film. Huh. Okay, I don't want to just jump on this because, like, Emilia Perez just happened, but I'm fascinated by this. I'm wondering if this could actually be a thing. Wait, Pablo Larraín produced it. Oh, that's actually kind of big. He like his movies get some Oscar nominations. Granted, like, the last 2 have been for cinematography. It's because of what's his name? Dang it. What is the guy's name? Edward Lockman. But still, I'm going to keep an eye out for this. Special screenings: Bono, Stories of Surrender, Tell Her That I Love Her, The Magnificent Life of Marcel Pagnol. All right. And yeah, I'm kind of looking around and see, yeah. All right. And this is fascinating. I'm really curious to see what could win the Palme. I am admittedly a little bit curious about Alpha, because it doesn't sound that crazy of a premise. So, like, if this can actually be a big, like, breakout hit, I wouldn't, like, I should probably keep my eye out for Alpha, because it doesn't look like it's going to be, like, really weird like Titan was. But yeah, this is very fascinating. I'm very curious to see what the reaction for all these films is going to be and what's going to win the Palme d'Or. And now I'm going to pass the question off to you. What are your thoughts on the Cannes Film Festival selections? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and be sure you hit that subscribe button, because if you don't, you're not going to go to France.